In this video, I'm talking about hearing aid Bluetooth radiation and how dangerous it is for your health. Coming up. Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Anthem, Arizona. And on this channel, I cover a bunch of hearing-related information to help make you a better informed consumer. So if you're into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell to receive a notification every time I post a new video. I receive a lot of questions and comments regarding the overall safety of using hearing aids that have Bluetooth, especially since those hearing aids sit right next to your head for anywhere between 8 and 16 hours a day. But to understand if hearing aids with Bluetooth are dangerous for your health, we first have to understand a few things. First, we need to understand what Bluetooth is. Bluetooth is essentially a radio frequency that operates at 2.4 gigahertz. This 2.4 gigahertz signal wirelessly communicates from that device to another Bluetooth device like a tablet, a phone, or a computer. Second, we need to understand exactly what type of radiation is being emitted from a Bluetooth hearing aid. Bluetooth radio frequency is a type of electromagnetic radiation, and there are two different types of electromagnetic radiation. The first is ionizing radiation. This is the type of radiation that you get with like an X-ray machine or gamma rays, things of that nature. And then you have non-ionizing radiation. Non-ionizing radiation comes in forms of like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Exposure to ionizing radiation, like X-rays, has been proven to increase your risk of cancer. This is because the energy behind ionizing radiation is strong enough to actually separate electrons from atoms, which is really not good for your health. However, there is no consistent research to suggest that non-ionizing radiation, like what you would get from any kind of a Bluetooth device, would actually create enough energy to cause any harm, even on a minor level, let alone a major level. Furthermore, the only biological effect of non-ionizing radiation from radio frequency is heat. So if you get a radio frequency with enough energy behind it to actually burn you, that would be a problem. But hearing aids, you'd be hard-pressed to find one that will actually create enough heat to even change localized skin temperature, let alone burn your ear. Studies have also shown that cell phones provide a significantly higher amount of non-ionizing radiation than hearing aids, and it's not even close. Here is a graph that shows the relative amount of conducted power of a cell phone versus several hearing aid models. You can see that the Apple iPhone 7 creates an enormous amount of conducted power when compared to hearing aids, and like I said before, it isn't even close. Studies into other possible risks of non-ionizing radiation are still ongoing. In fact, there are a ton of research studies that are consistently being funded by researchers who would love to be the first ones to figure out that non-ionizing radiation is dangerous for human beings, but none of them have been able to prove that. Just to be clear, there is no amount of research out there that suggests that non-ionizing radiation, like the type that you would get from a Bluetooth hearing aid, would pose even a minor health risk for a hearing aid wearer. However, if you don't trust the research and you still feel like you are at increased risk of negative health consequences by using Bluetooth hearing aids, then please get rid of your cell phone and whatever device you're watching this video on, because those things pose way more health risk to you than any hearing aid will. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please share it. And if you want to see other videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.